Abo nonsia yema etiefo ni na ajo aha eye Adventist World Radio Kumasi 97.7 FM so ene eye ukwada oforisio bosomeda etoso edionu enkron wo afimpinu eni edionu ensiemu ebraso se enwumre yi nso oman mu ene amahudo bi so nsema yensa akano yede ebesomu se enwumre no nsia kase ensema bedi kase boy mu akotene ebi ene se Ghana mampani abo anan akopiem ewo fragmentemu a wode anudisem akoma womo ete bebi a ensuo yi a efa womu no enina
Partnership wonum ye adwumaku eba anyina mahoden nsem so a wonum egina brane Partnership eye adwumaku eba anyina mahoden mu nsem a wogina brane no wonum ede atudwa se dumso imu wonum abo adwumaden pa anya sade a ene nka edum no ebenya dumpa ma no acheye
yebeko ahomaso ni akotwetwe nkomo ede afa Ghana enyinam kane ho nsem a abeyededwa wo manmu
Dum jajuma ekwa wo man Ghana mu wo mo sras wo mo nso benya tumi sempempi ya na temamufo to hye wo no so wabra wo kwedi dwumadie no obetumi anya tumi no mo nso ede temamufo akogina emra no wo koto opinfo bi atwa nananom wo nsiadu akwan wo fa so ewuye ewo mfimfim mantam no yebebo ewura ho na yabekọ mfimfim mantem ho nso biom yabekọ bono eho na yabefiri bono abesena ko mfimfim mantem eye opani efe no saje force ade ayo ageman badu sabrede onim se nkabompa na ekoso ewo ne mantem enam ball bonti
yademo bekọ akopiem ewo amanone enya sa wo mu esresre ska wo kwan ho no enye Ghana nko Uganda atu wo mu susa
ya kasai de as of a wonum eja akodiem frisro e de ababegu Iran baby ama sukufo ni nipadom ato nananom ewonsiedu
wei ene ensenka ye bi ena enwumre apesamakafo yafa brenia betina nkonwa so ye de besomu se nonsia kaseye ewo Adventist World Radio Kumasi 97.7 FM so kaseye uko Facebook ena YouTube Awr Kumasi 97.7 na ubenya mfoni ahodo ni na bi ahwe na wetie sa enso ena Radio Garden no enso uhwehwe Awr Kumasi 97.7 ewo so a ubenya Radio Garden no App Store any Play Store ni na no ubenya na watwe ato telefone so abefo ntintam fidie so www.awrkumasi.com nso wonsa bekan ena fi Awr Kumasi app no nso no ubetumi enya yen ewo so enwumre ene amote sede kaseye ebeso mo no eyeme ni ansa mensa derand mene
abena adomako redu
ye twa ye hutew ye ba ye de kaseye ni nkyeremu asom
Adventist World Radio Kumasi, the voice of hope.
Afe yentie kaseye no enkyeremu Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama abo anan akopiem ewo fragmentam mu na mampani kopiem wo ho ena wo kyeremu se enipa dodo a wo mu eti bebi a se epono eka no ho na eboba abonten etumi ebeyiri efa wo mu ni na nansia wo ba abonten ebetwe jadwo esun ye edigu mampani etisu se wo mu sere no wo mbra wo mu akache no mekọ wo mu muha no mampani dineni akyerem ewo ho mampani kodu ho enode ato enipa womu etempotem ho ni na se wonu mu nsuo ntwen ope no won kan wakoma ento woyem esanse anamo bi esese wotuo na eboa ema womu asetena eye promprom no wono watu hu anamo pa mampani nkasemu ena wo kyeremu se America wo musika no opepe eye ohane aduonum $150 million no ene sese de wode ato ho a wode bebo bra ewo West Africa Coastal Areas Management Program wato ni din se waka na eno ena mampani de ato dwa ekyerem se wei eye nhyehyeye a empanifo ayese de beya wo mu ete ebe ya pona no ho no mu a empampi no se epone yirifa so a etumi ebedi wo mu dem na ema enipa bebre wo mu ho ekire wo mu no wei eyesika wode ato ho a wo bi afa ne nsanka ya ebrepam no wode beba aba behwe enipa wo mu etempotem ho sa wo san ekire mu se enya de wo betu nipa wo mu to ejeje mu ayese wo mu yi wo mu dabi aban no beta wo machi e wo kwan bia so sede be ya wa hye won boss wo bebo wo ho ban na oyene bia ento wo mu no oyene bia amba ambeto enipa wo mu ete from mantem epona no mampani ekoye no ode nsem kakra etu edwa
welcoming us this afternoon. We got information about what happened with the sea breaking through. And so today we decided to come and take a look at what is happening. All this area is part of a project area that is called WACA, and it's a World Bank project. We already have done some work ourselves. Earlier when I was president, we did the Kleotoko Sea Defense, all that area. Before that, Rawlings government had done the Keta Sea Defense. And then we also did Blekusu 1, and then Blekusu 2 is currently ongoing. The rest of the coast is supposed to be covered by the World Bank $150 million WACA project. And that includes this area all the way to Ketu South and parts of Angloga. And so as the Minister told you, there's going to be sea defense, and there are also going to be groins built into the sea to break the currents, the strong waves, so that it will come back to the coast in a very gentle manner. There will also be planting of coconut trees on the beaches in order to stabilize the soil. They would also help with planting of mangroves in the estuary to defend the land against the sea's encroachment.
Mampani John Dramani Mahama ena yeti na nudi esemu
ya to akase no so nansan ene adum so mo nsam asori wo man Ghana mu amatemamufo obi atwe no srane abasa na no ana osoafo hwe ya nyina mahoode ho nsam so nyonyamfo John Abuginapo ba monten so di nkyeremu ba ide ntia dum so no asan aba na sabra ye kase die adumakwa ye fra wonum car powership wonum aba nyina mu ahoode mu nsam a ene wo boa pa ECG ma wonum kyecha nyina mahoode no ade ma oman Ghana pani di atudwa sa kyerasa adwumakoi bra yakwa hohiahia mu na dum so nso ma ne homene so no enya de aka powership wo mo ayi wo mo ani de ya ma ECG anasa VRA na wo mo abo adwumaso wo mo hu se dum so no be hyase na nyina mahode ho nsam no tete kwasa no ana ne nyina mahode ne capacity ne sa ne be kan wo mo pagya mu de call 450 megawatts we kyerasa wo no mo abo adwuma pa ye wo oman Ghana mu opani ono ena da car powership anu owura Oscar Kojo amonu nesa eko ensrahwe ewo car powership wona nkyeremu ene mmoa won mo atimi agina ECG anamu ana afensu VRA achi wo dumso bremu o man Ghana obia etwe ne sre ne abasa no wode eto yanim yenko na yenkoti Yagusu aya hwehwe ene no na yensa kan ene no a yɛde emu nkyerɛmu ne nea ɔpani kan yɛ nyinaa no ɛbɛba abɛdum yɛ tiefoɔ na ɔsoafoɔ a wɔno na hwɛ yɛ nyina ma hoɔden ho nsɛm so owura abu gyinapɔ wɔse saa berɛ deɛ wɔte committee aban ama no tumi sɛ wɔnte committee na animu ya gridco wɔn ntena se na baabi a sɛ yɛde asɛm no to ma dumso a sa ama ne homene so ɛyɛ akɔyɛ sa amanyɔsɛm no ɛbɛbrɛ na se enti ɔman Ghana nyinaa no obiara no nsuo ɛntwɛn ɔpɛ no nya ɛwrɛhyɛmu ɛwɔ asoɛyɛ no mu sɛ dwuma yɛde ahyɛ wɔn nsa no ɛbrɛ mu ɔden no wɔn bɛyɛ deɛ obetumi
yɛtoa kaseɛ no ɛso na nansen ɛna wɔn a ɛhwɛ Ghana enyinam kanea ensɛm so mekyerɛ Electricity Company of Ghana mpanifoɔ wɔn ba mbɔnten bɛkyerɛ mu sɛ sesei paa deɛ yɛnyinam ahoɔden no ɛneɛ ensɛm kakra aba ho na enam so ema Ghana sesei nkɔfoɔ dodoɔ no a wɔn etwe dwadwo a enya asɛm ketwa yɛbɔ yɛn ho mmɔden sɛ yɛbɛkɔ ahoma no so na yɛne openi Kwaku Anan Agrifin wono oye member of Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy ni ene no akwakotwetwentomo Owra Agrifin otemenka memwa adwomo akwaba de ba Adventist World Radio Kumasi 97.7 FM so
pacha metonka bibia boko
Nyankopon adom ene mo mpai boye ho ye megidi se woni wabusua nso bibia dedem
eme adom obi ho ye
Numre die ye to nsa frɛ wa na enye bone mpanifo krase bone kra yukrem sese Ghana enyinam kane ahoɔden asɛ asan ate ekofo a enipa bebre ebisa sɛ ɔman pa ɛdan ne ɛhaw pa ama ansa na koso mu bɛhye kra no na dum so no ahyɛ ase yi niti
pacho medicate it's
hello
hello
mesro se o be chia wo ho kakra san se wa homa no etete ko
hello pacho
afa de metonka
mesini edi kan medicate ahwefo ene etiefo nyina na mjide se obi aho ye so nedik energy crisis is a hu nyoma pi na it umu se Britco anakosom yesa oshike nansen na uti from the PR power Britco so we can say it's about 700 megawatts to 1000 megawatt thermal plant and it's a Britco for we almost they are state or they are where they are state. But that's because
it's onka
na make say
mpacha to asoma
in common baby that's be kasa some natural commerce and the engineer wa on step and one sounds like some kind of major in the substantive ECG directors. Na make but think yes.
Hello Agrifin na wahoma no eda so etwetwa sisi kakra
Pacho na hello
Fedia meton kanti to a wonsam no so ma ye ne atiefo
na me ka se minister Rajinfo enche obekasa wa reshuffle wa major director Asante and one so akache the CEO of Blvd to step as now omo investigate the CEO for akosombo pen anyway na Ukraine ni who say also we say dun so e kosu nyoma bebre enye administration sikasem kan ye wo ha any it is yes no economy so shut it down. Emma shut it down here. Or mine the car $115 million. A scarce a year and it's your producers. Omno muje animaye. Omuna say put power no. Na a year we from transmit transmission a year grid or transfer.
Griffin, as a still now, no, you're finding it very difficult. Pa, wahase, you better o neno etwetwe sinti se. Obetumi achia ho kakra bia mayen anka ye ni beje pa.
Pacho eye
eba na ekọ ye hwe se ye besan afro na ya hwe se ye betumi edi enkomo no ye besan afre etiefo ye besan kwa ahoma no so biom na ye ne abrantie apapa wono nso wabene eba enyinam kane ho ensem ewo man mu a wono so akwadare wo mu pa ne din Kwaku Anan Agrifin wono wo Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy said yes say yen kanea no no ene ye pese ye bebo ye homodin ana enka ye ne no atwetwe nkomo na ye hu de ekone de eba ene de wo say ye expect ana say ye hwe animu going forward ni na ye bo ye homodin bia say ye besa akwa ahoma ne so. Hello Agrifin, what menka eba na ekọ
we dem sorry be network no but emu ye kas tisi emu ya na
wo de ye nto aso say du ba bi na mente won kan na matwe adwen agina so
pacho mate na me ka say ye electricity and energy sector ye will produce omu no mu produce akosombo any ewo transmitters grid for any ewo distributors EC na omu financial instrument itasem thing omu investment in the sector so and also there is an investment in the energy sector patriots in America
me tie pa
and the first biome a system of financial generation cash water for and also more because sky a government no yes uncle and do over almost cost it will be a friend them the ECG the ECG for the area light bills at the time area now after the depend able this channel it decided emphasis people emphasis in yenche near energy sectors now that system with it told be as sky for and baby what na meka na
nti na wo kire ma na chese Ghana de ama enyinam kane an ho nsem no sese age ensem no ekatwitwiridie na amene yen
eska ekatwitwiridie so age na ade a demu akoten enyoma na transformers no plant no ebienyi photocast no maka ana depreciation ate omo baby
Agrifin am say mahoma no edasoa endi emwayen enti yebesan akwa aba yebesan aba wo nchen na ye no ato ankomotwetwe ne so etiefo Kwaku Anan Agrifin wono opinion ye adwuma was Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy yebo ehomodin bia senke ne no ebetwetwe nkomo afa Ghana enyinam kane ho ensem so sesei nenso ade ana ahoma no ndi mbwaye yebeto akase ne so brepem yensa kana yebesan de nato ahoma no so.
Engineer Abdul No Wahab wono penia wo voter River Authority wonom any Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council say omo aka ba kirim ni nyina ne say omo be bo adwumasono ama ekobase nsuyiri bi eyi niti anase mpo ye dam ahodo na kobase boroso na ye bie na ebs ne kwa abontena jira ejiri na be ha omanfo emma etu ebinum kra firi wonom afie mu no wonom de nhyehyɛ eba begu akwa mu na nhyehyɛ no wose ye fra no brofokasa mo say emergency preparedness plan ni nyina no ayese wontena ho ema asuo no anase nsuo nyiri mefa manfo ansa wo mo bedi kan aboabo wonom apenne ma agu ho se kobase mpofremu anase nsuo bi eyiri a wonom ahun kwan a wo mo befa so amatemamufo nso ehu ato wo mo enti wonom be hyase na temamufo no wakasa akire wo mo akire nneoma ba kwa na mienu bi a wonom betumi de aye na wonom so ye mpanimfo no anase aban mu no nso wonom fa obetumi de aye ne kobase nsuo bi yira wo mo nyina ehu kwan a wo mo befa so ye ko engineer Abdul no Wahab ho na fe wode enchiremu adonwe.
One of the challenges or the major challenge that we've identified is people developing within the river channels itself, which poses a risk.
Adventist World Radio, Kumasi, the voice of hope.
Okay, tell us about the preparedness plan.
The emergency preparedness plan is an early warning tool that helps all the stakeholders involved in emergency related to the dam operations to know their roles and responsibilities as far as managing an emergency related to the dam is concerned. And when it comes to managing an emergency related to the dam, we talk of two main forms of emergencies. One is emergency related to control spillage from the dam, and the second is an emergency related to a dam break.
And going forward,
Engineer Abdul no Wahab no adwuma ewo Volta River Authority na no esiye na ban krache pani owo adan epoye FM ononyamfo Kenneth Kabukofi kononso echirem se sabrede wonom be sorry fisa enkrofo atototo nsase ewo miamia wodo a ensuo aniwa na asa yesu bonka sese ensuo fa ho no enu nti wonom ebetu wonom nyina esosa enti pebabi papa na je asase na fesi wodan na no wabusuan so enwene wo ho na nya saade a na wa mfamra kwan so ampe asase pa ensi wodan a ene ebekwa kowie aban mu sei no no so de kan.
I think we stopped about 18 structures that are good. They intend to clean those land in front of them. We stopped them. Even the Shamfa machine that were used, we were able to see some of them. You know, we have the local guys who normally do the dredging. And I think last year I was at VRA to plead with them if I can have an association can have the legal right to issue permit for dredging, and we're told that we'll be given the Lot 5. As we speak today, the Lot 5 is not yet in, so we are doing everything possible so that we stop about 28 development that is going on. Another one, when you get to Aqua Safari, at the back of Aqua Safari is another buffer that is noted as a Ramsar site. Today, as we speak, there are a lot of development that is going on. When you get there, when you tell them to stop, the only thing that they tell you, this was built by A or B or C. But today that we're given the upper hand with the collaboration with my NADMO officials and my EP officials, we are going to do what VRA wants us to do. And
Openi awosi abanya na mu ewo adan poye mensini numu onyamfo Kenneth Kabukofi kano na yete se okasa.
Etefo ye besan akuyachi na ye ne openi kwaku anan Agrifin akoto aye nkomo ne so. Agrifin what menka? Mete won kana na wo kase diama dumso asan ba ene se ye mfidie no dodo no ayemre. Ya homa no entumi antutum biom yebetoa kase no eso na ukopiem ewo odododiodio abato empesua no eso eno ewo enkran pumpuni mantam emua mrahye bedwani Alfred ni kote ashi ese wate se nkofo keka se ai Nyumtuni a yɛfrɛ no Charles ni ama dodoɔ na abɔ ne mrane Shatawale wɔbɔ nyum hi I come like kakai no ɛne wɔ ba te sɛ kakai ɛwɔ diodio hɔ no abato mpesua so no wɔ ba betu na firi so aba beje akonwa no atena so no no akɔ emrahye bedwani ɛwɔ hɔ na no ne yɛte ne yɛse da bi ɛne yɛ ntena so wɔ bi a wɔ ba te sɛ kakai de bi ana onabo Fred ni kote ashi na ne yɛmo ahye no enti abetwe pin no na yɛbisa ne nsɛm ba akomienu bi afa ho sɛ ekoba sɛ onyumtuni Shatawale wakase wɔ ba bɛpre akonwa ɛwɔ dododio hɔ a wono a wɔyɛ mrahye bedwani wɔ hɔ afrani kote ashi no wobetumi egina ano anase ɛne na shata ɛba bebu afa no so enkomotwetwe ni na bekom ɛbɛkɔso wɔ nkran mu miwia medinchiremu amamo
brani papa ni papa nye wa hu no na kan wo fen wo ye ojeba langba malisan ni enye eye o manye enu chumo no ko efon no echu ga minjele mene ka ota money commander of the youth of the street say Shatawale efen no ba twen lala ejeme nika wu lala machine ala neken aba nindo mo bie am Shatawale fan iwo mla ngon legbe akekeke ba contest ni egbeja no fen ke mla yo manye noko echin legbe ni keje ke ba contest no like I said melen la ke ndc ni wa ni keje elami ke papa keje che no ko wa gbe la ke ndc iwo wo hin moko no gu moko kembra ba o fen o ba ila tu ni no dey talk ke government no actually allow ke politics abatwe ibanye ke batwe
na ukopiem ewo odododio abato mpesua so mrahye bedwani ono ewo ho ashi ene wogem se Shatawale nso epese wo beye mrahye bedwani a owo ho kwan wono nso ye Ganani odi Ganani to nchen a wono nso ye nipa afe wo ko montene so a ene nkwala no wo mu ni na di nachi SM for life ene obehu wo bi fi asore dem kura wo ko fie nu wotie Shatawale nyom enti ono so wo ho akwanya se wo bepra konwa ni bi eyeye sanse Shata papa kura no eyo no onabo nso ne papa enti suro bi anim se Shata abene no ho so betumi abagya konwa no atran so a wo mbra wono nso ewo dododio ho etwen no
Yejina enkrampuni mantam na sabre yakasa de se wope adwuma wo man Ghana mu ane temamufo timi keka wo mo adwene de kire wo no mo pa wontimi nkan wa bra wo beyi dumgya adwuma ekuo afri mu na mpempi ni se gya to baabi na wo ye ni obetumi bia ko ekodru ho se obeboa magya na abafam a waye de obetumi na wie na temamufo ne wode won mada ne punching bag bi kura timi bo wo mo keka nsem bi a eya de kire wo no sansem nti na Awr Rashid Kwame ni sawo ono na nkrapumpuni mantem oda dumgya adwuma ekuo na no kire se wo besra pa sa aban hu ni mmobo ne nuanum nyina mmobo na ye ma dumgya adwuma ekuo no adwumayefo no nso tumi krata na se yemfa tumi nhyɛ wɔnom nsɛm sɛne temamuni bi ɛbɔ ne anase wɔyɛ ade bi a enye de tiamu bia na ɛsese wɔno nso etabire no de ne kogina kɔɔto sɛ wohwa ene titiri miamia sisi adama na bobɔbobɔ ho no dumgya adwuma ekuo ɔmbɛbɔ mo mmɔden akɔ akɔduru hɔ na wayɛ na kwan kro mu benya ɛde akɔ bia gya no hye no mpo no ɔma dumgya no na akɔ yɛ asɛm na ɔmo antumi anyɛ na ne gya hye agapade nyina na anibra na sɛ nipa kro so gya na nam so gya ne ba yɛ no no ene de ho ntansa bɛbɔ na mom wo mo anya kwan antumi ankwanko dumgya no wo mom na yɛ na yɛ de anibra kɔso mo ebi mpo ɛde wonsa ɛkeka na saade wei anya de a ɛsese ɛsoso so o man Ghana mu kra yɛ kɔ Awr Rashid Kwame ni sawo hɔ ɔno dumgya adwuma ekuwa ne fa wa enkrapumpuni mantem no ɔno na da wɔ no man.
And bear with me that as we talk now, we are battling with a case in court where a fireman was stabbed at Ajingano for fighting fire. So because of some of these violent attacks on firefighters, the chief officer in her own wisdom have declared this year's International Firefighters Day that we should campaign against attacks on firefighters. Some of us are happy that new legislations are coming in now to sort of broaden the scope of the Ghana National Fire Service and give us a lot of authority and mandate to be able to work. As we speak, fire service, we don't prosecute. And I can tell you, my brother, one word in a sentence can make a criminal to go free. If I'm lying, one word, just one word in a sentence can make a criminal to go free. So if we are the sole prosecutors of our issues, I think it will go a long way to help improve the way we do our things. After all, the jargons and the fire terminologies, we own them and we use them, and we know how to use them to be able to do the right and try and invest in fire. Because one, traveling outside Ghana, no plane will take off, no plane will land if it is not sure of fire service on stamp. Happens to his son, dependents in the village and others. Have we thought about?
Dumjaju Maiko, a war and Krapumpuni Mantam or Penny or Da Wonum Anu or Rashid Kwame Nisau, and I atisa Wakasan.
Yadasua Ejina and Krapumpuni Mantam no emu. Oswafo wono wo share efi SM Mr. Mosafo share adan ena afei insio ensem so onumunyamfo Gilbert Kenneth Ejei edi abasobo kese akwa ma Kaitek eno eye dwumaku a womo edi wontuma akobo aban ano so wobehwe ama ebreni abreni na no sede ye kase ye gates ahodro no ene ekoye ya abunse na eyiri afaso na ama enkran ensio ba akosofom kura ebeyira fanipa eno chem se paade sede dwumakuo yi ede ne ntoma bebo wo modia no a wo di dwuma no ebeboa pa de frɛ no putokasem se dredging no ama sesei no aboa nma insuyire ahodo a eba ewo enkran ene sa kwada ketua bi sabi wogu nsuo kura gu fom a na enkran kuro ni na eyiri wunya baabia emfa wonan entia no etumi abane wieye yenkotie onumunyamfo Gilbert Kenneth Ejei nensema oditudwa.
I'm here to see what is happening over here. Can you just give us a brief of what you've seen and the development that is taking over here?
Okay. Thank you. Last year, His Excellency the President with the task force visited this place. The reason why we came here was that during the rains, we have a channel here that if we don't dredge it and open it up, it causes floods within Tabora, Santa Maria, Awoshi, and its environs, Sotium, etc. So we passed there to see what was actually causing those floods. But when we got here, we realized that the company here had failed the waterway where we are not supposed to build. So His Excellency the President directed the company to actually remove the sand that they've used to fill the waterway and do the right thing. And the company got in touch with the ministry. The company is Kaitek. Kaitek got in touch with the ministry to assist them in getting the place dredged and for the right thing to be done. So when they came in, we also referred them to Ghana Hydrological Authority.
Oswafo Kenneth Gilbert ewie ye enode to aso say Ghana for amaya mo adwen se baabi a yabokoko se mu obi a embassy edan ewo ho ene yesoto ahodo ena afenwumeku ahodo mo adwen se ehwa ena mu besi mu adan no sesei pa de enya de a wo mu beje sa ensem na to mu biom se wonim na ukosi wodan ewo baabi a ensuo to ebetumi ayiri a enya de wode wo ho ebechew yenti enu nso nchiremu a
Tech has done a good job with hydro, and we encourage other people who are also doing this kind of failing to stop and learn from Kitech and do the right thing. When we visited here, we've realized that if you look up there, we've seen that some people are also using refuse to fill the waterway. We will be visiting them soon to let them do the right thing. And when you look around, these are all waterways. We are not supposed to build around. But you see people fixing pillars. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. How can you build in a waterway? Then the next moment it causes flood where you are even building. When it rains, the rain will swallow you. I just don't understand why sometimes as human beings we reason like that. We want to build here, and then the next time they will say that government is not doing anything about flood. But who is actually causing it? Government is doing its part. But if we also decide to keep building in waterways, then what else can government do? Anyway, we are going to come after those people building in the waterways. Very soon the rains is about to start. We won't allow what they are doing to bring flood into the good people of Accra.
Also for share adan ensem so ewo Ghana mayimu onumunyam for Gilbert Kenneth Ejay eni okuti ne no.
Ye konfan man kasima won fantman Kroponimu ewo mfimfi mantemare hosam a efiri hoba abantie wanya mfie no aduasanum wobi enim ne asabio ekoso wo na adwenimu wono apesen ka woye ne hodom anasa woje ne nkwa efiri ne nsem na adwuma abantie yiye no yebeka so woye Tyler ene wusiwu dan fefefe na wuwie na fam no obeba beto taase kama ama no wono afa bibi sanka wodi twa ne kon minim ne na aba so wo twa ne kon nanka wawu afiri atiasefo asase so na mpo wafam atwa nananom ewo ensiedo na mpanimfo nyanye hwehwemu ni nwie na mmom afutuo no magina so ede akwa matemamfo nyina sebe obra kwantuo ne nyina na yeko nyina na yennamu enunti sekobase wadwene mu bibi ehawa anasa setena mu bibi hawa esesa wo pe obi asabe wugini di na wone no echewo haw no se nipa no betumi a na afi wasoso mu kakra na se woje wa wokrade afri wonsam no de wa de kan wa ya wo bone wa ya wabusu bone wo man a wutimu ayo bone na otwedua mponyankopon so waye no ebone aposifo gu so a woye nhwehwemu fikofiko ewo asemi mu ne ebefri asemu mu ababia ewo mankasime wo mfanteman no ye de emu enkyeremu ebebra wei eje arehosam a asi ewo mfimfin mantam
yeda so a ejina mfimfin mantam no emu Ababawa Abigail Opoku ene wo ware ye dono wo mu eyebi ema enije baye enu akire ena wo fa efuro se de oba bia ware a wo bi ehwe animu se wo be fa efuro wo be kire eye case 5 ibi e de ahyem ne yam no pepepe ena Ababawa Opoku Abigail wono nso ekoso na ukopiem ewo kaso asedi obi afa efuro nso a abosome nkru achi no ewose akwada no eba ewo nyame enhyehyeye mu no sa pepepe ena koba se nka woko no wakwakoye ne no ena wokopiemu ewo kaso a baabi a yehwe abatan ene emofra ayaresabia no wo kire ne se dabi sede ensuo esiegu nu no wo musuro kura se wanhwa na akofa asema benti no wo onfa nani enkyire mu baabi foforo na wonko na ndie se yebetwa no kura yentwa no na wonko nkowo emfa no ho ene ne ba ebusua kire mu a wo mu kodu baabi a kire wo mu no se wonfo wode hye enkwa wokoya wose mpani ho asa agro asampa yenyampa amfa wo pemfo Abigail Opoku antoso a watwa nananom ewo nsiedo a ayawre hosem yetie ne se dabi yebekɔ fie ho na yakɔ akotie enkyiremu a yene ninu aba nimpon ehwetwe nkomo a wode emu nkyiremu eboyen
ekoy no msiu de wi anu husu no eba no na simbie se Osei nsuo ne basa ntesa na akwala no anhwa na yenya no because nsuo na ebo akwala no ho ba na eno aso na eba no nti yokona som kasom be CS kra na maye pupu yeti ti mekwa na meka kire ne se Osei no maka no mo si se CS na bebo aye kra yenye manu ensu no Osei recovery ayema impa bi eni recovery theater recovery ti ye surgery kra na onya bibia ndawa recovery okwa no kohwe no so no hu ye nti no yema ne time obewo yeko be 2 before 3 am kusi anapa yamane edru yamane hwe enwa na so oda ho ma friend o ma ba wonchen obi amba am nchen o ma ma bibi daabi o ma kadan daabi vitals mpo nkai so mo cheki minim se me na me hu dia enwa na so oda osa munka hwe o pre no pre kaso munye ni CS nyina o mefi
woko emfinfin mantam no ni kro kaswa ene busua wo mo ahwere wo mo de hye Abigail Poku dia to dwase fi na anesefo ne adokitafo emfi wo mu nuaba wato anananom e wonse du nti aposifo ene aban emfa ehwehwemu engu akwanso
Yadasu ejina mfimfim mantamu nananse eye ball bomu ara husem bi ekoso wabra na wonum ebo Premier League match no na ara husem ekoba en se brekum Chelsea wonum ene aduan na wonum kodi ball sane abruwa bi beka no wonum kobo ball na wo kobo ball na wo ba wonchi no na akomfo wemfo bi beto hye wonu so enam so ma wo Tutu ma player ba kwa ni din ene Dominic Frimpong ofemu eto anananom ewo ensiedo na sabra ya kasai de wo maja owrai kwan fefefe eye na eye na dai se ne wonko na afi wonko humi emfini nyuma nyina ho dwumadie yi ase na opani a wosi doma hene anamu eye osagefo osiade yo agiman bedo otosomienu opani osi nanamu edi tu dwase nana se wate wahu ne ase nyina no na kakra wono so betumi edi aboa Dominic abusua no eye 100,000 Ghana cedis Ghana ye cedis ampem wo ha sabusua no nye na sabio kakapa aka wonpompom no wonfa enwojo yaw no ano na wonom nso edanchen ye brekum Chelsea na afa aduana stars no nso womo keka wonsase enya Ghana cedi no ampem aduonu edema Dominic Frimpong abusua se wonom nye na afa wonso emfa ensesa enkonwa bra wonom kopio anasa opani wogina osiade yo anamudi nsam atudwa no na ya mane bofo bi ewo ho twensam no bi adigu ahoma no so na sei na esi ho
Yewra esma no mia me boss adabogu obia nim na Ghana e wo kiti se e pa info so be chawa esiwo e the board director kunyina so be chawa e ya ma nai IF na yewra osaje fo siade Dr. Ajima Bado Otosumiro wase ade a ato abala no ane na busia no e na brahu bebre se otia ne na echi a Oma ewa adapo kukura ndiga ma kono beti kan ababidru ayewe yase na mo wantimi ama ayine papwa ahye ewa adapo ku enai se oma abusia no pole titiskano 1 billion ese sompa akwara na somo do mai kuro adiana football club de ku Chelsea no odepo ane na maame asidom danse kwa akwara bi wo ho Sabrano, Ratero, or Nobody, Amo Bibiadi, no one was there, as I wanted to do. And Fiabi as I sign on, you said, in the trial, and once you say, and a woman's spending armor, they are poor, no, as I did at it, no 1 billion. Said Abusia, Nema Amino, and a papa, the Samo, Mufamo, Jaco. Let us be you. The two Chelsea, Adriana Football Club. That's where the guy and Sassy. Sika, Wale, Ella Tiskana, 200 million, Equansa, Emma Busia.
Na abrantia ono ebo bolu ewo brekum Chelsea ora Dominic Frimpong nam akwanu asaso anaso ofa kwamboni bi so na nipa bi je ne nkra free ne nsam no na yase na osagefo agiman bedu ni sika kakra ne nuanum sika kakra na yete se wonum ede tudwade amabusuan
ye free emfinfin mantam no mu die ni akyerem ewo epuye mantam no mu ne yako epuye mantemu a mrahye bedwani a wono wo ofuase ayerebi abato empesua ne so onimonyamfo kojo opon enkroma dia tudwase sesei no di obetumi ayaboa ne manfo a eye nwomesua esanse wo hwe wono obu nkompo kohwe nachi na busua mu pa se nya nwomesua ene nkase biaboa bi ache na rekora esanse enwomesua dawroma eno no waba beye obia sese ye boni din awo Ghana ha wo bia nim sampa ye wo bia ye frɛ kojo opon enkroma wadi nsam tudwa wabra wo bo modin ekopie mu ewo ni mpesua no su kroba kwa wo ye frɛ ho abenase ekosi suku dan foforo gwen ende efepa Methodist Kindergarten and Primary School edima nipa ewo ho no mu no chem se enwumesua de eno ne ade a wo de ma wo ba ne dachi ebesipi yentie ensemu a onwonyamfo Kojo Opon Nkrumah wode etu edwa.
I mentioned earlier, if you've been with us here in the community, you know that we're a very deprived community, and education has been the major reason for which the lives of people have been transformed here. And I use myself as an example. My own family story only got transformed because of education. So from 2017, since I became Member of Parliament, we've been trying to move to concrete blocks and take away the schools under trees. So this is number 9 in I think about 9 years. We've got about 2 more that are currently under construction in Jogwe and Achekum, which we're hoping to finish and also open up this year. That will bring to about 11 so far. And the idea is to give the kids a better studying environment so that they can do better, and hopefully when they graduate they can also come back to reinvest in the community.
Onumonyamfo Kojo Opon Nkrumah fonse ayerebi abato empesua no eso no wonu no gyemu manipa wo ho nina ne ene ekotie no
na yade ani echremu ewo atoye mantam so afo ni onyamfo Joseph Nelson sabrede wabo anan de nani achremu ewo wasa manfi apoye mansene no mu akwakwohwe dwumadi awodo a ekoso wose wokọ se wokọ bisa wonum haw da dwumadi a wonum di enso ade bua Ghana adehyemanma oni onyamfo ifiri wo no de nani echremu ewo wasa manfi nananom atenankonwa kwa wonum na so ene wonum ekwatwetwen komoshe wonum kran sanya de aban ni wura afiri wonum na mom oguso kai wonum won nhihye ahodo nyina mu eno nti ebra no anansa brepam aban betwa nani na wode nani nso aba behwe nipa wonum ewo wasa amanfi nananom atenankonwa ho ye kwa oni onyamfo Joseph Nelson no na ye atoye mantam so afo na bra wo bo anan no nsamu a ekoso no yakotie bi
Not just a only mining will be the way. Some care will be some of fashion. Yeah, you said, also, my ends are. Then so, what was that over now? What was this report later? Oh, yeah, man, this is oh, yeah, man, MC, oh, yeah, man, and a prayer, yeah, the engineers, the Capitana at Yamen feet the proposal I am in the this meeting will be very important to that. Among your Nayan and Anam to your tower, some Edumano, our own Yelina, who say, oh, my, it is a street view all of this in Ghana. Okono Okan Wasana, Resaka Grebuan and Super. No, I can't see it's honorable. Wapping, a Hoka crown, Tremaine Pana, Oma, a group home, and lay out the apple form. Yet also the electricity. I say, my boss, and this way,
Adventist World Radio, Kumasi, the voice of hope.
Mantam atoya mantam soafo Joseph Nelson bra okopie na nanom wasa amanfi atenankonya ena wonom so haw ena yete se wode eto soafo no anim
ye gina we so na ye twa ye ho ye ba ye beto akase ye ne so.
Adventist World Radio, Kumasi, the voice of hope.
Yetwa kasiano esonia bepiem ewo asante mantamimu. Na etiefo mobekaya enye wo afia etwa mu no osoafo wo hwe akobedie ensem so ne Ghana yakwan ensem ni naso onimonyamfo Gavins Kwame Agboza de Babonten wa bra wo besra Otumfo asantimenwura Osei Tutu abebio ede betu nanimu se ene wa afimpinu ni eduonu ensum no so ame interchange no ekwan no wo mo beye na nansen mu osoafo asankogina baby kasa ene wa afimpinu ni eduonu nwotwe ansana wo mu bewie ekwan no na Ghana fo bibisa se ene na de osoafo di kan ebe ka kire asantimenwura no eno na political talk na eba ne sen anase ensakra abem eno na Awr Kumasi 97.7 yesi ndie yebedi akira kohwe se ene ni mienu no ensunsunye bi ewo mu ana.
Whilst we are here Otumfo, we can't come here, Minister of Road and Highways, particularly without talking about one of your wishes, which is to complete the Swami interchange. Indeed, the reason is told, you are aware that it was because of the debt situation we had from 2022. That is why the project stalled, because it was a commercial. President Mahama has since directed that we incorporate that as part of his big push. And as we speak, Nana, all debts owed to the contractor in the excess of $25 million have been paid to the contractor. So we expect the contractor to be fully mobilized on site to be able to complete the project before the end of 2027 completely.
I know their schedule is a bit different because they were offsite because they were not paid. Now that we have paid them, they've remobilized, and I saw them even working in the night yesterday. And I understand that they are going to try to do more hours than the normal hours to make sure they claw back all the time they lost. The idea is that let's not say we'll complete this project by the end of 2028. Let's aim for middle of 2028.
Na eno enedwadifo na wo mo ewo so amne nimpotem ka se da bi oswafo san bra biom esanse ebra wo dia mo se dwumadi no beba ne wie no akoye mienu a wo mo ente wo ho ase.
Whilst we are here Otumfo, we can't come here, Minister of Road.
Ya to akasia no so na yeda so agina asante mantam hayada. DCOP Joseph Hammond Nyaba wono na ya panimpa wada Ashanti South Regional Police Command no ano opani aka de asisu pi sa ne wokọ manso ekwan no so ho no mu ba bi a kire se kro no boy ekoso nyina no enipa bi ana hyehya ase na wono maka won ho ntam sa ne kro no bo wa Asante mantam ne mpo entra nkọ Ghana mantam dunsia no sanya de omo be sososo enu nti omo de nioma agu akwa mu ama wonim de ne wadwuma pamu no akro no bi ekoso anase nipa bi a ne ba oboase manso nyina hin kwan no so a wode de wo mo beba kro no age wo nioma nyina no wo mo atumi ne aposifo abompuni mpo nam so ma aposifo atumi akum emu enipa mienu a wo sususa wo ye akromfo wemfo ne akro no boy ekoso wo mpotam wo nyina no wo no mu ehye mu ebi ye ko DCOP Joseph Hammond Nyaba ho na ne si ye no nso atwa ne mfonyi kakra e de akire.
The Ashanti South Regional Police Command has dismantled a robbery gang responsible for a series of roadblocks attacks along the Obuasi-Mansu-Ninehin stretch in the Ashanti region, following a multi-regional intelligence-led operation conducted on the 25th and 26th of April 2026. The operation, which spanned the Ashanti Northern and Upper East regions, led to the arrest of 2 suspects. The recovery of weapons and ammunition which have been buried in the bushes by the robbers, and the unraveling of a broader robbery network responsible for several attacks. The command gathered intelligence that suspect Sumaila Munkaila, also known as Buddha, who is wanted in connection with multiple road robberies, was hiding internally in the northern region. An intelligence-led operation was promptly mounted on the 25th of April 2026. At approximately 20:55 hours, the team arrested suspect Sumaila Munkaila, alias Buddha, age 37, at Bitin near Tamani. Interrogation, the suspect admitted his involvement in several robberies including 3 specific incidents. 1. The attack on the convoy of His Majesty Tutu Ayakitam, Member of Council of States, the Chanapio on the 20th July 2025. 2. A roadblock robbery on the Bupe Tamale stretch on 21st April 2026, and a roadblock robbery on the JTC Fumbisi stretch on the 22nd of April 2026.
Akron boy kwaso ewo oboase manso nyina hini patam ho na nam so ma akronfo esusu se anase nipa mienu esusu oya akronfo to aso eto ananan wonse do na yete se DCOP Joseph Hammond nyaba ono na yepene owo Ashanti South Regional Police Command no o kiremu ede amayen
ye ko amanone na yekopiem ewo Uganda mainu emua said ye wena Ghana yenkro yi mu Kumasi ene enkran Tutu enipa wo mu fi mai mu na woni nkrata ete montre so esresre sika wo mu age ekro no afa ene wo sre sika kra no enya bia ma no said obetwa wo nsa ho ene etin bia wo beti hu no wo kra yembe hyew na sa na nya Ghana nko asesi abeye bibiman ade so akese ukopiem ewo Uganda aban no ekiremu a efi etuada no ebepemene enipa wachire wo mu se woni nam Uganda mountain so woni nkrata no woni hu kwan se wo ba oman mu no ene wo mu ache eye ahenu na eno ena aban no dia tudwa ekirem se wo chire wo mu no dodro no a wo mu fi Niger ena afi Burkina ene Mali wo dia tu aban miensan ni nanim se wo sere wo mu wo mefa wo mu adehye mfanko wo ntumi ne won tena Uganda ho a wo dia to dwachem se ebibiman awo se eboye homoden se ebeye nhyehyeye ntotoya hodo bi ebeboa ama ye man no etumpon nipa wo mu etimu no enkoba se debia wo mu dwane akoman fofroso
na ye de ani echiremu ewo Middle East Sabra yakasai de ene nipa bi sabio wonom ekoko apai ni nyina ne se akode frisro agya agu nipa bi a wonom wo Iran bia ya fra no Minab ai susu se school bi wo honam so ama nipa mako hane aduosia nwotwe ato ananan wonse do emu ohane du eye emofra asami ba abontene na asa nipa kata so amumu aso mekire US for no na no ana bambo so afọ wa ahomegye mu mekire owura Lloyd Austin so echem se ani nwanwa paye se Pentagon no ya ka Pentagon no anane US asrafo no nyina ho no wonu mutihye wonu ma abonten emeka wonhwe ane ne obenwan se ye nhwehwemu we no pani di tudwasa yesa na edimboni yo no sabe US aban no woje enunti animu ya no womra bonten na omeka bibi mfasa hawya anase tuaboba ne akode ya wonu akwa egu sa nipa isu no abena bo homodia na hwe Facebook ne ma me medie no metwe na aye kaskala we every nana yawo preko awowo Awr Kumasi wo se onyame sumfu pani etu ahene yawo po wo Otafo SDA Church wo se ne wawoda enti wo ma awoda pa emu eden na nana yawe ye no wo se wontumi nwehye be ma nko a na wonja oba enti wode oba nso de aka ho en wo kirem se Emmanuel Asare ono nso ewo Adventist Church nungwa eye Newtika ho eho ena wo a na ya preko ese oweshi mu mienu ni na awoda epa nyankopon enka mu abraham saka Facebook no me bia ntimi me etifo momfa enche yen nyese ye sheda ne amba Facebook no bibi ena esi ye kwan enwumre no nsia kasia yede ebremu no nini na esi na ensema edi mu akotini ebi enise Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edia tudwa akwakoshe wo mu eben eponano adebia eyirifa wo mu ne bose wonko akoma ento yem esanse Ghana ban enja wo mu kwa Adwuma kwa ye fra wonum ka powership abanyina mahoden mu nsem so wonum egina brane de atu dwase dumso imu enya de a waja ECG mu nemom ne obetimi bia no wonum nso aye edebo ECG chidom yeko infinfin mantam no mu hu se opemfo ba bia woko ayaresa bia se woko akọ wono empa ebi eni honti no
wo mu ahwa amanato anananom ewo nsiedo
dumje adwuma ekuo saa brede onum nso esre se ye ma omutumi se wonum ya adwuma na temamuni wo pagya wonsa edeka wonum a omutumi nya tumi na afi wo mode wonso ekogina emra no
Yekopiem ewo Uganda ban no dia tudwa ese enipa wo mu mfi man mu so wabeje ho no mu aboso no ahanu enei wachire wo mu ni na wo san akọ wo mu krom
Yeko Iran ko hunu se akodia ne nneoma ekeka ho aba bejagu Iran forso titiri school bi e ben wanam so ama emu nipa oha ne aduosia nwotwe ato ananan wonse adu na emu no won mo hwese nka Pentagon won beka bibi afa ona so besi ne enya de waba bonten abese ho bibi
Wei ene ensenkaye bi ena ene ukwada enwumre oforisi obusume de toso edionu nkron wa afimpinu ni edionu ensiamu no yede ebeso mu se munsia kasebo ewo Adventist World Radio Kumasi 97.7 FM so kasebo yi unya bi ewo Facebook eni YouTube nana ya opreku Oliver ene de yen ekoko DJ Collins echinchim fidie numfruma ema ene wobo no modern senka call ni na yebetumi ayenso network no ena pete eja ne nangu so anyenye awrkumasi.com ubenya yen wo ho ena fe Awr Kumasi app no nso ubenya sanso na Radio Garden no otwetu telephone so App Store ni Play Store ubenya Awr Kumasi 97.7 ewo ho no mo Enwumre eni amote ye se de kasie ebeson mo no eyeme ni ansa mensa derand mene
abena adomako redu
yemamumo enitia adeshe